Tonight, on Dance Mom's Throwback Tuesday, we'll get an up-close and personal look at Nia's Dance Mom journey from the very beginning. Listen to Holly talk about the moment she broke down in season 1.
What's wrong? You are a monstrosity of evil.
Hear Nia reminisce about Shangela freezing on stage in Miami. And finally, starring in the role of a lifetime, the iconic Rosa Parks.
I knew you could do it. She just needed a chance.
Nia and Holly share never-before-heard stories about their favorite moments,
That's pretty impressive.
not-so-favorite moments,
What you just did was foul, Abby.
and the moments that made it all worth it.
This is why we stayed at the Abby Lee Dance Company.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
Okay, so tell me, what was life like before Dance Moms?
Do you remember what life was like before Dance Moms? You were like 9. I don't know.
I kind of remember, but not that much of it because I've always been on the show.
Okay, let's see. Before Dance Moms, life was pretty normal. I worked in a school, I had 2 sons, I had Nia, a husband, a household. That was my life. It was normal, basic, boring, and I loved it.
My mom was my principal. That's the not normal part. My mom was my principal. I never got in trouble.
It's like a whirlwind. The whole idea that Dance Moms was going to take place seemed so far-fetched. Like, who would ever create a story, a show about a dance studio in Pittsburgh? I guess I never thought our lives would be that interesting. Do we have enough stories to tell that would capture the attention of audiences around the world? And apparently, you do, because you can't make this stuff up.
Let's take a look at season 1.
Nia has a lot of confidence, and I think Nia has a lot of ability and talent. My goal for Nia this year is really for Nia to grow as a dancer. What are you doing with your eyes?
I'm really tiny.
You were really tiny. You grew up so much, like you were 9 years old. I went to Carnegie Mellon for my master's,
I didn't know that.
and I'm currently at University of Pennsylvania, and I'm also a principal. Well, my look has changed quite a bit. I look like a teacher. People say I look like Michelle Obama. That's awesome to be equated to the First Lady. I'll take that compliment any day, absolutely. I expect Nia this season to have an amazing year in dance. Ideally, we would love for her to have a title win. You probably bought the crown.
This is my crown. I just bought it because I had to have one. I haven't won one in dance.
You haven't won it yet, but it's coming, right?
Yeah.
It's coming. Nia is not a featured dancer, and that continues to be an issue. And I don't want Nia to always be the backup dancer. I forgot that I was already advocating for Nia to not be in the back. So that was always an issue. She has been the underdog since season 1. I don't think many people really believed that Nia could be the star of the team if given the chance.
You're going over there. It's forward.
Abby can be tough. She knows her business very, very well. I think she produces excellent dancers, but she demands a lot. Okay. Nia, let me see. I am not a doormat, and people cannot walk over me, and they cannot walk over my child. And that's where we draw the line. Come on, give me a hug. I love you. One day it will be her turn to shine. To be completely honest, for most of season 1, I was in complete shock. I really did not have that much experience interacting with Abby. I had heard stories about her, but I figured she really could not be that bad.
You learned a lot.
I learned a lot, and I learned a lot really fast.
There was a really big moment in season 1 where you broke down.
Arm straighter. Bigger, bigger, bigger. Give me something. You're like at a funeral.
Nia's name is screamed out constantly.
Boom, hemp.
It's in a nasty, barking way. It's really mean.
As a teacher, we give them the tools, we do our job. It's up to them to go out in the world and use them.
I disagree with
If
that.
I need to wipe her butt all the way there, that's ridiculous.
That's like so vulgar and nasty. It's vicious at times, and sometimes I don't think Abby realizes the way that she says things and how hurtful her words are.
No, she knows. She knows.
And I'm not asking you to wipe her butt. I'm asking you to do your job. When you talk to Maddie and you're giving her corrections, you're not barking at her and yelling at her. Wrong. How many times did I tell you this? Time and time again. You don't talk to her that way.
Because I have to tell her once.
The way that she spoke to Nia, you would never talk that way to Maddie.
It's okay, Mom. That was the first time I saw you cry.
Really, I never do. That's just not who I am. I'm very stoic. I'm pretty reserved and can hold myself together. And then I just lost it. All of a sudden, it just hit me like I have allowed to get to this point, and I felt bad. Like I feel so responsible. I subjected her to this. I think for me, I'm questioning as a mom at this point, why am I doing this?
I don't like seeing you cry. You look so sad.
It makes me sad. Just even looking back at that memory, I didn't realize how upset I really was and how that really got to me.
You were really upset.
I was just a basket case that day, a basket case of nerves. And I think as a parent, you never want your child to see you in that place. You were probably more of a parent that day than I was to you. But Abby teaches dance well, and she has produced outstanding dancers. And I knew that if Nia had that opportunity and attention, she too could be a great dancer. Looking at that clip now, I'm like, I broke down over that. Oh my goodness, that was a light day.
Yeah.
That's just like the first 5 minutes of Pyramid. That's nothing.
Okay, so let's talk about Laquifa. Did you love it? Did you hate it? What did you think about the dance?
You can't talk about dance moms and not mention Laquifa. And go, Laquifa, what? I mean, everyone.
Everybody knows it now.
Dance moms, Laquifa. They go hand in hand. Although I can't say I loved it at first, actually turned out to be one of your hallmark signature experiences and pieces. So for that, we gotta give Abby some credit.
Go. Nia is doing a character piece entitled Laquifa. It's sassy, it's snap and hip and head pop. Go. Nia is African American, and I'm trying to teach her different ethnic dances, and I'm trying to train her so that when she is in New York or LA and the casting call says ethnic, she can do all of the dances correctly. I have costume. All right, Nia, you're gonna put this on first, sweetie. The costume is darling. It's really like a satire on the drag queen image. And it's over the top, and it's fun, and it's right up Nia's alley. Then put the pants and the crop top and everything else on after that.
I loved my costume for Laquifa. I thought it was amazing.
Why is my daughter the only one dressed in animal print? Is this a joke? All the other girls get feminine, beautiful, whimsical costumes that aren't typecasting them.
And you know what? I want her in an afro. Do you have one from when we did My Hair Looks Fierce? I was like, let me just pull out my purse. No, I don't have an afro. If not, Penn Hill Shopping Center.
I just changed purses. Are you kidding me? Oh, I don't have an afro. That's not the Black experience that we know. And there's nothing wrong with Laquifa, the Laquifas of the world, but that's not Nia's experience. It is not my experience. My name is Holly. I'm as far away from Laquifa as you can get.
Abby did that just to get on my mom's bad side. I know that.
Abby found every single thing she would think I would find offensive in that costume. The animal print. She knows I hate animal print. The fact that I did an afro. I still don't have an afro in my purse. So some things have not changed. I think it's hard for people to understand why I objected so much to when Abby would typecast you for ethnic dance roles. If she's gonna be an ethnic role, still let it be beautiful, but it didn't have that same level of beauty or class or elegance.
Did you ever think growing up in Pittsburgh in this really small neighborhood that a drag queen would have so much influence on your life and Nia's life?
I think we owe a lot to Shangela because Shangela taught you the death drop. And the death drop, I think, is what people, when they think of Nia, they think of the death drop. And they always ask,
how do you do it?
That's it. Can you teach me the death drop? I'm afraid to do it. I'm like, I'm afraid for Nia to do it too.
Laquifa!
And she was like, Laquifa, what? Laquifa, what?
I was speechless. It was quite a moment, and it was quite an entrance.
Drag queens aren't like ethnic, just saying. Abby thought that, but whenever...
The drag queens are not their own ethnicity. No, not at all.
Laquifa for the postmodern hip hop. Baby, they call me Laquifa for the postmodern hip hop. Laquifa, what? Laquifa, what? Laquifa, what? Laquifa, what? I said what? I said what? I said I said what? I said what? I said what? I said what? Baby, they call
What I'm getting out of season 2 right now is I'm becoming a better dancer. I'm learning routines quicker.
The biggest change in my life was, aside from being on a television show, was I was finished with my doctorates. Everyone was like, Dr. Holly, like, can't get enough of that, love that. I'd worked for years to be a principal. That's what I wanted to do, to have a career in education. I knew a lot about schools, a lot about teaching, but not a whole lot about competition dance or what it meant to be a dance mom.
My mom didn't know how to do my hair, my makeup, and if we had earrings, it's like A being crystal earrings. She's like, what's that?
Who
It's
can
like,
tell, like 5 rows from now? They're all look the same on stage.
Where's Holly? Nia, where's your mother?
She's out.
Not gonna happen. Yes, she needs to leave work, leave the job, forget it, and be here with you. That's what's important. Yes? You want this. I know you want it. I know you love it. She has to love it for you.
At this point in season 2, it's becoming demanding. Being part of a competition team is demanding, in addition to working full-time at a school. And the worlds are colliding, and I'm finding it a struggle to balance everything.
When all the moms are there and one isn't, I think Nia feels badly.
nah.
And I get angry with the mother. If you're going to do this and all the other mothers are there, be there.
She always thinks she's right.
I know.
Your mother could care less about you winning a title. She's not even here.
I'm the one who needs to be there all the time, not my mom, because she has to work and stuff.
It's not Nia's fault that her mom has to work.
Here you are.
Yes.
You need to be here. I feel right now that I care more about Nia's success than you do.
The stuff that she was saying was ludicrous. Like, she cares more about you than I do. Heaven help the day that ever happens. Absolutely not.
Figure it out, because you know what?
Abby.
The kid needs somebody.
Was I?
She's not that swift.
How dare you?
She's
How-
not.
how
She
dare
needs
you?
help. She needs you to be here.
Oh, Abby.
She needs people to take notes.
Abby.
You think you're up here because you have a doctorate and everybody else is
That's
down
your
here.
problem, Abby. You were intimidated by me because I did my doctorate.
Bull.
Oh, Abby, don't be ignorant.
Please. That's it. No.
That's it. You know what? Right there for me was probably our most defining moment for me and for Abby, because that was the biggest disconnect that we had up until this point. Most parents, both parents work, and that's my decision. A lot of people say, why do you stay at Abby's? I have no regrets. Nia has learned a tremendous amount from Abby, and I can separate Abby, the personality, from Abby and the dance instruction that Nia gets at her studio.
Was there one moment where you realized, oh boy, this is it? I think I just became a full-time dance mom.
When Nia froze while doing a solo in Miami. See, like how strong we start. And this is when I knew, like, uh-oh. My worst fears are coming true, and my heart begins to break, and I see my little girl freeze. Oh, then you run off stage. And my heart broke watching you come out strong, you looked great, and then all of a sudden to see you just freeze on stage, I'm like, oh my gosh, she's not gonna do it. And then when you ran off stage, I'm like, oh. It was like the wind just kind of was like someone punched me in the gut.
I forgot it, Mom. No.
Okay? You know the dance. You know, the dance in your body, we're working on, you will do it again. It's your turn to shine, okay? Stop psyching yourself out. You're an amazing, amazing dancer. There's nothing to be afraid of. As a mother, for me, it was really important for Nia, for you to know that you can get back out there and compete. Because I thought if we waited for the next time you had a solo, it would be that much harder to get on stage and perform that solo. Hi, I wasn't sure who I should speak to. Nia would like to do her dance again, if it's at all possible.
Take a deep breath before you go on. I'll find a spot.
And I think for me, that was the moment that I realized that I'm a dance mom.
I think I just felt like really hurt and disappointed. Felt like I let people down. But it was good that you were there because then you're the one who was like, no, you're going back on stage. And I was like, okay.
I want my kids to do their best and to be their best.
My mom and I are really, really close. We're BFFs.
So Nia, really, which was worse? Forgetting the dance or Abby's critique of your hair?
Abby's criticism of my hair is worse than forgetting my dance.
I stand on my credentials and my knowledge.
That's fine.
Something you can never take away.
Then fix this hair, because it's horrible.
Who is Abby to give you fashion advice, styling advice for your hair?
You fix your hair and fix your face and your body and everything else. And
That's fine.
Brooke is laughing in the back.
I'll do
Let's
it.
start critiquing people. Let's start with you. Look in the mirror.
Holly had to go after me, you know, go for the jugular. Look in the mirror, fix your own body, fix your own hair. Holly, let's start. Get a padded bra. Don't wear dresses. What else do you want me to tell you, huh?
Enough is enough. If you want to fix someone up and if you're such like a Miss Fix-It, fix yourself. Look in the mirror. Start with the woman in the mirror and leave my kid alone. I stand behind that. Since Abby thinks that she's so perfect, who is she to cast a first stone?
And you know what? I got approval for those braids when I got them put in.
Not in from my dance company, didn't it?
Yes,
Says
I
right
did.
in it.
Yes,
Do
I
not
did.
change your hair.
And you know what? I did get approval for it, and this is part of her ethnicity.
Well, it's weighing her down. It's
Ethnic
weighing her
dancer.
down.
There are four other people
When you
here
made
that
the bun the
behind.
last 3 weeks, Holly, it's like a log coming out of the side of her
That's
head.
Those two little buns, like, I probably should have just had it up in a ponytail, but either way, she wasn't talking about the way I had it then. She was just talking about my braids.
Your braids were beautiful.
They were.
Braids were beautiful.
They were.
You liked them a lot.
Because
And
then I could go swimming.
you know what's interesting, I think, growing up, an African-American woman, hair is always a sensitive topic. And Nia's the only person of color on the team. Her hair is different. You know, you can put hair in different hairstyles, and you can do really cool, funky things with Nia's hair. And it's fun. And it became an issue for Abby because she wants everything to look the same. And Nia's never going to look the same as everybody else.
So let's talk about Working Girl. Why do you think Abby gave Nia a solo called Working Girl?
Because I can work it.
You're funny. That's what you were thinking when she gave you the solo Working Girl? That's what came to mind, that you can work it? I think Abby gave Nia the solo Working Girl because she was always making jabs at me for being a working mom.
Oh, yeah, that too.
That too, right?
That too.
But the thing is, you nailed that dance. So if she thought she was doing a dig on me,
Yeah, you see, my name is Laquifa. Can you see his tattoo right here on my chest? Yeah. Move over, amateurs. Taking mine, taking yours. Somebody better hold my purse. Figure it out like Nancy Drew. Catch on quick like hallelujah. I'm a pro. I am a professional pro. I'm a work. I came to work. I told y'all I was a professional pro. I'm a pro. I am a professional pro. I'm a pro. I came to work. Didn't you see my badge? I am a professional.
Season 3 was an opportunity for us to share a very personal journey that Nia has been going through for several years. I think it's critical for the audience to understand where Nia has come from. I think people see Nia as being at the back of the line or at the back of a dance and don't understand the journey Nia has had to get to that place. And for me, I think it also puts things in perspective as far as what's important in life, because there are times we question whether Nia would be able to walk, let alone dance. From 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, 1 being the lowest. What's the pain in this foot right now?
Probably a 7.
The 7's too high for me, because that means you're feeling pain while you're dancing. You're feeling pain more often than not. Nia's been treated for RND, which is reflexive neurovascular disorder, which is basically a pain management disorder. 3 summers ago, Nia woke up with excruciating pain. Nia couldn't walk. Nia was in a wheelchair. She was hospital bound. Came on suddenly. Nia was basically out of dance. My sense is that it reminds me when you were back in the hospital. Was that scaring you a little bit?
Yeah.
Nia manages her pain really well on a regular basis. But if she's in a stressful situation, it can become inflamed. To be honest with you, being on a competition team like this made us question, is it a good move for Nia to be in a stressful environment that there's a great potential that R&D flare-up could happen? What do you think is stressing you out in particular?
I'm just kind of afraid my best isn't good enough right now.
You can't give up. You, more than anyone else on that team, deserves a spot because you worked 10 times as hard. No one else on that team was in a wheelchair. You didn't know if you were ever going to dance, and now you're dancing. You owe that to yourself, okay? Every day Nia wakes up, she proves to me that this is a kid who's a fighter. She's a kid who wants to live every moment of her life to the fullest. You get so caught up with dance, with winning and competition, and moments like that bring it to a crushing halt. When you have something that you love that's taken away from you, you take for granted. Like all, in a split second, our life changed for our family, and we never dreamed we would be in a hospital wondering if our kid could ever walk again. Fortunately for us, Nia has not had a flare-up in many years, and she's doing just fine. But Abby doesn't always understand the complexities of life. And having something like this can work against you and not in your favor.
I think she's immature, and I think she needs to grow up a little bit.
You didn't walk in her shoes when she couldn't walk, when she was in a wheelchair.
Are we on this feet thing again?
We are, because that's who she is.
I understand
And she doesn't
that.
use that to define her. She doesn't use it as a crutch, but every now and then she does have pain, which is real.
But there's no injury.
It's real.
I'm about this far from pulling the duet.
No, she needs to do the duet to prove to you that she's capable of dancing, and dancing well through pain.
I know, but your mouth is ugly, woman.
You are a monstrosity of evil. You want to talk about ugliness.
You're done. You're done. No duet.
Whatever.
I'm a monstrosity of evil?
Yes, you
I'll show
are.
you evil.
That's your name and reputation.
Yep, I
Unprofessional.
know. Evil monstrosity. I got it.
A monstrosity of evil summed it up. First, she said my mouth was ugly. She totally disrespected the condition that you have. Because she doesn't understand it. The pain is real. Just because there's no injury, that's the complexity of the condition.
3 years ago, I didn't know if my kid could walk again, let alone dance again. And she's making a mockery of that. That's wrong. But you know what? Nia has survived much worse than this. And this would just reflect on how mean-spirited that woman is. Because that's why I'm here to defend my kid when she acts like a fool. She knew you were in a hospital for several weeks, and for her to kind of laugh about it is really insensitive and cruel and obnoxious.
Okay. All right, we're all set. Duet's pulled.
Do we really have to pull the duet?
It's done. It's already finished.
But can't I do it?
No, your mother was rude to me. I'm sorry. It's done. I pulled it. Over. I am not gonna be spoken to that way. Not by a man downstairs from Kathy and not by you. Abby, give it. Abby, take it away. Nobody is gonna speak to me that way. I didn't put up with it from Christy. Tell her to keep it up and you'll be suspended.
Abby, I am asking you in a very professional, motherly way to give Nia back that solo.
No.
She has earned it,
Right,
Abby.
and you screwed it up.
I did not screw it up.
Yes, you did.
Paige would like to dance.
I understand, Paige. Sorry, you're a victim of the circumstances. You're not doing the duet.
But you are evil. That's why I called you evil.
Okay, come on. Kendall, you ready for evil? Let's go.
I was really sad at that point. It wasn't just because Abby was yelling at me, but I also felt really bad because I had to duet with Paige, and I didn't want her not to perform it. Abby has done a lot of things for me, so I'm always gonna respect her because she's my dance teacher. Everything that I know about dance, I learned from her, basically.
And then true Abby form, Knowing as difficult and challenging she can also turn the tables and give you the role of a lifetime. To take an icon like Rosa Parks and to ask you to play it took some work, and you were able to rise to the occasion.
I felt that this role actually gave me a chance to know more about Rosa Parks.
And I think Rosa Parks put you on a map as a contender, as a real dancer.
How'd the dance do?
We won.
And you beat the Candy Apples.
We beat the Candy Apples.
Nia's been the underdog. She has been the underdog since season 1. I don't think many people really believed that it would be Nia who could be the star of the team if given the chance.
One of the moments that I feel like kind of made me get my confidence was the dance-off. Even though I did not win, I proved that I can hold my own.
That's what I always talk to Abby about. It doesn't matter who wins. Who's the person people are talking about? And the person people were talking about, it was you.
We don't do a lot of dance-offs or
Hip-hop.
Or improv, actually. But when this chance came about, I took the most of it, and I made my experience magical.
Okay, everybody, all you dancers, you're here for nationals. But first, you gotta prove you can win on the street. This is where dreams are made. Are you guys ready for a dance battle? It's gonna be Nia and Chloe for the ALDC, and representing the Candy Apples, Mackenzie.
It's down to Nia and Chloe against one last little rotten apple. I want my girls to give it their all.
Nia, you're up. Both of y'all got some attitude, man.
I saw Nia do things I have never seen Nia do before. I'm like, where did that kid come from? Like, she was amazing.
Some noise for Nia.
Where did all that sass come from?
I guess it's from Shangela.
I don't know where it came from, but I'm like, wow. Or maybe you just always had that bottled up in there.
Maybe.
You can clearly see that Nia's no longer the underdog. You can tell just by watching the dance off. This kid has star quality written all over it.
What was the defining moment for you in season 4? Let's talk about that, Nia.
My Maya Angelou dance that I performed had to be the best dance that I have ever done.
I think you do really well with pieces with iconic women who have a voice, who've impacted history. And Maya Angelou, as a poet, as a dancer, a civil rights pioneer, she's done it all. And you helped create the spoken word that went with the dance. So I love an ethnic role that celebrates heritage. And Maya Angelou, like Rosa Parks, definitely does that.
So, Holly, it's the start of season 5. Has anything changed?
Well, this is a season where I decide that I'm not going to wait around for Abby to provide opportunities for Nia. It's been 4 years, and that woman has not come up with a single opportunity for Nia. If I want Nia to have opportunities, I'm going to have to seek them out on my own or make them on my own. So I become Nia's momager. She has a mom and a manager kind of rolled up in one. We're in LA. Nia's first opportunity is here in LA, and she's reading for a major casting director. And it's great, and to my knowledge, I think this could be really a viable opportunity for Nia until Abby gets involved.
This is Nia.
Hi, Nia. I'm Lisa. Do you have any questions before we get started, or you would like to just jump right into it?
I'll just jump right into it.
Great. I was standing right out there on that pink mark.
Hey there.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I in your way?
No, but I just want to say that I am really impressed with your presentation in biology today.
Really? Wow, thanks.
She's really good.
Like, Ben would ever have a crush on you.
Why would you? How could you? I never did anything to you. How could I be so stupid? Just get away from me.
Okay, she did not take, she took the character in a different direction, which was her mother.
Sometimes it's better to go off the script, and you know, and sometimes it's those choices that actually get the job. The person who does it the way everyone else does not do it.
Thank you. Did Abby really just go there? How could you support a manager that's trying to sabotage their client? What about that is a manager? Nothing.
But not even a manager. What dance teacher even does that?
Exactly. I don't care what title you are, unless your title is enemy, you're not on my team if you're trying to sabotage an opportunity for Nia. What you just did was foul, Abby. Foul.
What?
You taking away an opportunity. So if that makes you feel good, so be it.
Trying to protect your child and make her not look like a complete fool. That's
Abby,
what I'm trying to do.
I don't think she looks like a complete fool. I really don't. Am I the only person who...
I get it.
Oh, okay.
And we're all acting like this is normal. Everyone else wants to act like that's normal behavior, so be it.
Go back and look at your pictures of your personality when you were a baby, before she made the mini-me.
Her even saying Nia's a mini-me, like that's some kind of derogatory statement. To talk about somebody's mother, a child's mother, and I think that's disgraceful. A mini-me, that's a compliment. It's a compliment, absolutely. There's nothing that she needs to be ashamed of her mother for. I am very congenial. I think Abby's lost her mind. I really do. If she thinks that I would want her as a manager after she behaved in that manner, that is why Abby is not your manager.
And for you, Nia, season 5 is the biggest thing that's ever happened to you in your entire life. Let's talk about that.
Season 5, my biggest dream has come true. Got my music video, Star in Your Own Life, and that was my biggest accomplishment ever.
Did you ever think anything like that would ever happen?
Well, I've always dreamed of having my own music video, but I didn't even think it would come this soon. Like, I'm only 13.
It's not every day as a mom that you get to see your 13-year-old daughter deliver an outstanding performance in her first music video. Nia, I think, reminds a lot of people of the girl next door. And if Nia can make it, so can my kid. You are seeing the journey of an underdog becoming a star. The video for us was really just like a symbol of the journey for Nia, from the beginning of the season 1 of Dance Moms to where we are now, this competition team. This is it. You know, we always knew she had it, but to see this video premiere and to watch her little girl grow up, and then all of a sudden it's like, here's this transition. She's a young woman now. She's speaking up for herself. She's dancing and starring in her own life in her own video.
I felt like I accomplished something. It was great. And everybody was cheering my name, and it was exciting.
Nia has worked so hard, and as a mother, so proud. Not boastful, just proud.
I have to thank my dance teacher, Miss Abby, because, oh, there she is. I have to thank her because she is the reason why I'm dancing, and if I wasn't dancing, then I wouldn't be here.
This is why we stayed at the Abby Lee Dance Company. The training is incredible. Whether you like Abby or not, we had this amazing platform which allowed Nia to get to the point where she could actually star in her own life.
I just came for my hug with Evan. I look forward to my hugs with Evan. I just want to congratulate Nia and her family for a job well done. Amazing work, and I'm glad to see her dancing in there. Nia, I'm going to tell you something that I tell all of my students who are moving into the professional world. This is just the beginning.
I'm really happy Abby came to support my video because at first it didn't seem like she was really happy about it, but her coming makes me feel really good. So I hope that this is another step to move forward and forget the past.
I thought the video was dynamic and slick. It was good, but I was a little disappointed. The video is based on her song, and the song is Star in Your Own Life. That didn't seem like Nia's own life.
I wonder what she thinks my life is.
Since you're living your life, that's the whole point. You get to star in your own life.
It seemed like somebody's contrived life that they want Nia to have.
She thinks she knows everything about me.
I know. And sometimes when she speaks, it really reveals that she doesn't know as much about you as she thinks she does.
Holly, this last season was a bit rough. So give us an update. What's your relationship like with the moms now?
I think my relationship with the moms have definitely, it's been tested. Their friendship has way too many conditions. You're my friend today, but if Abby's around, you're not my friend. I don't think our friendship will ever be the same again, and that's okay. I think their friendship and relationship with Abby is more important to them than their friendship or relationship to me.
And what about Christy and Chloe?
Chloe's back and forth in LA. Every time I turn around, she's in LA for something. We have not caught up while she's here, but she's doing well. She's involved in lots of different projects, but everyone's happy. We don't text or communicate often, but when we do, it's still heartfelt. It's still very genuine, it's very sincere. Our friendship was more than just a competition team.
What do you really think about Abby right now?
Usually we laugh because, to be honest with you, how can you take her seriously? Like, you are a bad caricature. Like, I think at a certain point, I would get so enraged and annoyed because you get worried that she really does control your destiny.
But now it's kind of just like, we laugh about it because she can't really hurt me.
She really can't. I honestly think we have Abby to thank for your success, because if Abby had not been so rude and obnoxious, we probably would have been like, okay, we'll just wait our turn. Why would I want Abby to be involved with your music career when she's done nothing but put it down?
She didn't think that I could actually do it.
I don't think she thought we had the guts to do it on our own. Abby threw down a gauntlet and was like, you're not gonna do it without me. I'm gonna take away this opportunity and it's gonna destroy you. And I saw that as a challenge to prove to her that Nia will become a star with or without you.